Are you an optimist or a pessimist on the trade front? I'm Brian Lilley with TheRebel.media. It's the big story of the day, the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a deal between Canada and 11 other countries signed, the world's biggest trading pact, now in effect, or at least moving in that direction. Prime Minister Stephen Harper making the announcement in Ottawa early Monday morning.
Canada is joining the Trans-Pacific Partnership as a founding partner of this landmark agreement. With this agreement, the largest economic partnership in the history of the world, Canadian exporters will gain nearly tariff-free access to almost 800 million customers in the Asia-Pacific.
You heard it there from the Prime Minister. 800 million potential customers for Canadian goods. What's the reaction from some? Oh, heaven forbid we're going to have access to 800 million people. We might lose a couple of jobs in favored industries. That's definitely the reaction from, well, Maud Barlow, from the Trade Justice Network, from NDP leader Tom Mulcair. But listen to Tom Mulcair talk about why we don't need to worry about getting into the Trans-Pacific Partnership. He said that he would oppose this deal. He would rip it up. He would not have Canada join the world's largest trading pact. This is what our biggest trading partner is going to join, whether we're part of it or not. Tom Mulcair says, don't worry, Canadians. We can get out of this and it's not going to affect you.
And I can tell you confidently that you're still going to be able to buy a Honda, and you're still going to be able to buy a nice bottle of Kim Crawford white wine from New Zealand. We trade already with all of these countries.
So you can buy a Honda and you can buy Kim Crawford wine. He's talking about what we can import, but what about what we can export? Yes, there is the potential, if we allow foreign dairy goods, 3% of the entire market, 3%, there could be some job losses there. But you know what? The pork producers of Canada, Canada's pig farmers, Canada's beef farmers, they're excited about this and saying these are the markets of the future. Vietnam, Malaysia, Indonesia, Brunei, these are places that they can go and try and make deals going forward. So we're going to worry about a couple of job losses in one industry so that our other industries suffer. Supply management is it's supposed to be all about protecting the family farm. We have gone, since supply management started, from about 120,000 family dairy farms to about 12,000 across the entire country. As far as job losses go, supply management's done more damage, as far as I can tell, than any trade deal Canada could ever sign. But Tom Mulcair is going to use that and the auto industry to try and say we should rip this deal up. We shouldn't go forward. Justin Trudeau, by the way, he's trying to straddle the middle. He's saying they're always free trade, the Liberals, except when they're not, like 1988 when they fought an entire election against free trade. But now they're for it. Anyways, Trudeau's saying, he's worried about some of the details. He'll renegotiate. He won't be able to. But generally, they're in favor of free trade. So he's trying to be the mushy middle. But Tom Mulcair says he will rip up this deal if he gets into power. That's an increasingly unlikely scenario. But what if Canada just decided that we weren't going to be part of the largest trading bloc in the world? Well, what would that mean? It would mean the United States, our biggest trading partner, was going to grant favored access to about 9 other countries that are not currently part of NAFTA. So 9 other countries would get favored access to our biggest trading partner, and we would get nothing. We would not get favored access to those emerging markets, whether it be for softwood lumber, whether it be for mining, oil and gas extraction, service industries, be it for beef and pork. This is a good deal for Canada, at least in the broad strokes. The devil is always in the details, and we'll continue to look at that, but the idea that we should just reject trade out of hand is ridiculous. Canada started as a trading nation, trading in beaver pelts and wood. We continue to be a trading nation. We may not be trading in beaver pelts all that much these days, but wood is still a going resource in this country. Our manufactured goods are still a going concern. And there's much that we can offer the world, including service industries, where our banks continue to expand overseas, our insurance companies. All of these have the potential, if they seize it, to use this trade pact to expand and grow Canadian jobs. This is a good deal for Canada. And kudos to Stephen Harper and the Conservatives for sticking by it instead of standing up and walking out the first time someone said, why don't you give us 3% of your dairy market? To heck with your supply management system.